Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Secret of Mana Blind. So in the last section we finally got into the pit of the Mana Fortress and came across Thanatos and Diluc. We found out that Thanatos is actually a very old individual who's been body jumping throughout the eons from one to another, and Diluc was his latest victim. And apparently he had dark powers as a child. Who knew?
That's a mana beast?
Oh no.
It looks like Flammy.
Well, I guess Flammy and his kind are mana beasts themselves.
Come on! We gotta hurry before that great mana beast destroys any more than it already...
I'm not ready to fight that. I'm really not. I have, like, no magic and no recovery supplies.
I can't!
Why?
I just can't hurt the mana beast. Do you understand what will happen if I destroy it? Only that beast can bring mana back to the world. Without it, mana will cease to exist. And that means... without any mana, sprites will disappear. Will disappear.
What?
I'm right, aren't I? How can you ask me to do this?
Well, fuck.
Oh, come on. It's not like I'm gonna die or anything. My world of sprites and elementals will just be separated from this one. It means I won't see you again. Look, if we don't stop the mana beast, your world is finished, right? Don't worry about sprites. Plants, animals, people, and sprites won't stand a chance with the mana beast out there. Got it? You wield the mana sword. It's your job to save the world. You can't run away from this.
Still, it sucks.
Your mother. Remember the mana tree? Don't worry. You'll be okay.
Look at that. Look at determination right there. But he has yellow eyes, I just noticed. He's a Xehanort.
You're sure?
Duh. Weren't you listening? Let's get going.
Oh, boy. Oh, this is gonna end in tears. No, I'm not ready for this fight. I'm really not. I have no magic.
Take up the sword. We'll cast our mana magic on it. Then the true mana sword will appear.
Oh, jeez, what's happening? Bring it on, bitch! Come on, dragon. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, how do we get over there, though? Okay, seriously, what am I supposed to do? There we go. Wall level 8? I have no recovery items! Where's it gonna reset me when I... This is dealing literally no damage. And it repels all of our attacks. Are we supposed to lose this? Because I physically can't do anything to him. You said you're gonna cast stuff on my sword, but it's... What are you talking about? I don't understand how I'm supposed to do this fight. I know there's probably a gimmick to this, but... Yeah, but it's 0 damage, 0 damage. Yeah, I'm gonna be dead. Because I literally can't do shit here. What? I'm gonna go through all my healing supplies, which I pretty much already have done. But I can't do anything. So, what do you want from me? It keeps repelling it, so yep. Is there something over here I'm supposed to hit? And it's gonna fly at us and we're all gonna die. There's no point in even trying to use any more.
No, not this.
I'm just gonna accept the death because I can't do shit.
This is the end.
Okay, I then cast your magic on it, but it's not doing anything. Okay, but how do you do that? I have this sword equipped. Do something, guys! I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Mana magic. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Where is you? It's really all I can do, I guess. But I'm gonna be dead pretty soon. What just happened? Oh, the sword changed. And I'm still doing no damage. Oh, never mind. I did some damage. But I have no recovery. Whoa, at least it's doing 500 per hit. That's pretty nice. Okay, well, let's charge this up for the next... Actually, no, I need to heal myself. Either way, I wish there's a way to reset so I can stock up for this fight, because I literally wasted everything in that Lich fight with Thanatos. So, I don't know how I'm supposed to fucking survive this. Prim has no magic, I have no recovery items. And the spell ran out. And we're all gonna die right here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Alright, I'm just gonna let him kill me again. Alright. Attempt number 3. This time, what we're gonna do... Okay. We're going to put the shortcut for those mana techniques on here. Okay, let's wait for him to get to us. Okay, at the start there's nothing we can do because he's too far away. I'm going to wait until after he casts the fireball, then cast both of them on there and start charging it up, so hopefully I can get a maxed out sword strike. Come on, you gotta hit us. Okay. Okay. Okay, level 1, level 2, level 3, level freeze me in the middle of this. Do as much damage as possible. Okay, ow. Okay. So they're just gonna have to try to survive, because I need to save all this for me. I guess Boy can get one. I'm gonna wait until he starts the fireball, then cast the second round of this. That way I can have a higher charge on the sword attack. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, get over here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, one more. Really didn't do that much. And I'm still shit out of luck. Yeah, I can't do it. That's about the best I could hope to ask for, considering the situation. But if I can't reset to at least get Prim some more magic, I'm shit out of luck. I might have to just go to a previous save file and refight that dungeon again.
Alright, so yeah, I actually did have to start a previous save file. There was no way I could actually beat the Mana Beast with how the setup was currently, because apparently the game locks you into that section of it, and if you're not prepared for it, you're kind of out of luck. So I went back, I had to restart before I started the Mana Fortress, and I got different orbs this time around. I actually found a spear orb, and an orb that takes it to its overclocked. It's not even at 8. The Dragonlance now has a red text to it, which I'm assuming means we can get level 9 versions of everything here. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade everything we found. So while I was in there, I didn't get the Axe Orb this time, but I did get the Claw Orb. So we can go from the Griffin Claw to the Dragon Claws, very nice. And we can go from the Dragon Lance to, it just says maxed out, so there's not an actual name to it. So yeah, we're officially gonna get further on in this. So really all we gotta do right now, if we wanted to max all of our weapons out, is to get the Great Axe Orb and then get the level 9 orbs from all of these bad boys. I did a little research, and apparently you can't get an orb for the sword. That's only by using the Sylph's magic, but the rest of these you can. And I'm probably going to do that off screen after we beat the game, just for my completionism to get the Platinum Trophy on this. But we're going to head back now to that Mana Beast fight. I'm still going to have to go through the entire dungeon. I have to beat through the 2 bosses that we had before, that we already completed, but now I got to beat them again. So this time we'll be properly prepared to take on the final fight. See you guys back there.
Alright guys, we made it back. Now, I'm at full everything in preparation for this. I already have my mana spells on each of the quick menus. So we are going to hold. There we go. Let's get this done. Magic sword. Now just watch. It's going to be super flipping easy now that I, have more than 1 HP. Or 1 MP with Prim here. Oh, ow, that is a giant fireball. Can't do shit to me, boy. Get over here. Get over here. Land. And boom. Nice. $999. Holy again? Holy crap. Yeah, this is gonna be super flippin' easy. You got no chance this time, Mana Beast. Alright, so let's just hang out here until they're ready to come back.
Mana power. Mana, we need you.
There we go. Double dryads, because somehow we can have more than one. Ow. Alright, get your booty over here, giant guy. Nice. Yeah, this seems more like a gimmick fight than it is legitimately difficult. Since I have mana now and I can heal myself. Ooh. Well, at least did a big chunk of damage to her, but doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Is there any other phases, or is it just this one thing? I'm so glad I had an extra save point, otherwise I don't know what would happen. Like, legitimately. What would happen if you didn't have a previous save and you couldn't reset it? Would you just, you can't finish the game and have to start from the beginning? Because that seems really crappy if that's the case. Ow. Boom. Done. No problem whatsoever.
What? No! They're gone. We couldn't even say goodbye.
Not them too.
But you took care of it. Looks like the entire sprite force is gone.
I'll never forget you. Ever.
Me neither. Or Dialogue. We have to be strong, like they were.
I just realized she has pointy ears. Fist bump. Fist bump.
The Mana Beast is turning into snow.
Okay. Secret of Mana Project. Was that Seiken Densetsu 3? I think it's the Japanese name for it. Do we get any end credits? Oh, and there they are, rushing through the town. Oh, there's our resistance fighters. What's happening, guys? Good work, you guys kind of hung back here the entire time, but we got it taken care of. Gemma! What's happening, brother? Alright. Well, this game certainly took me a long time to get the chance to sit down and play. Because again, I never had this on the SNES when it first came out. I tried to start it with, like an, what is it? I'm trying to think, just an emulator online that I got on my computer, and it didn't really work very well, so I kind of didn't get past the first town. But now that I got a chance to go through the whole thing, I'm actually curious to go back and play the original, because I've heard a lot of complaints that this one, it messed some stuff up. I don't know specifically what that is, but now that I finished it, I'm gonna go ahead and go through and do some research on that. Santa! Rudolph! So we're basically on our world tour to go say hello to everybody we knew. Gameplay, it took a little bit of getting used to, mostly because of how the leveling curve works. You miss everything rather than dealing little damage. And you really had to stay on top of your armor. Like, just your armor itself
you could go into a new area and be shit out of luck if you didn't upgrade. And like the leveling curves, it seemed to jump quite significantly every single time you got new armor. It was a little weird. The only issue I had with the audio, and again, I found out after the fact, literally at the end of the game, but it seemed like the background music was mastered a lot higher in volume than the dialogue, so sometimes it was kind of hard to hear things. But I found, literally in the last episode, how I can turn down the background volume and keep the boosted dialogue audio up, so that's just me not doing any research beforehand, not the game itself. But I think they could have at least mastered it better by default, rather than making you go into the settings to change it. Oh god, those guys are weird. I enjoyed the little scenes we had whenever you save the game. Just because it gives you a little bit of backstory and some personality on them. Hopefully they have a scene at the end of this, because I'd like to know what happens at the end. I wonder what's going to happen with these two now that everything's done. Because it seems like I got the impression that Dialect kind of killed himself so that Thanatos couldn't take his body. So he's gone for good, but that kind of sucks. I find it interesting that they named him Thanatos, because considering, technically speaking, Thanatos, yes, being quote-unquote the god of death in Greek mythology, actually he's the god of the peaceful death. Like dying in your sleep or something that is completely painless and it's an easy transition. It's actually the Keres, K-E-R-E-S, that are the violent deaths within the Greek mythology. Oh look, they actually let us back into our hometown now that we, saved the flipping world. Hi guys. You're a bunch of dicks. Personally, I wouldn't have come back here. I would have just said screw you all. But that's me personally, I'm kind of vindictive on occasion. Oh boy. No, this is absolutely a lot of fun. And again, I think they could have explained some of the game mechanics like up front, just so you knew what you were doing, like the weapon charging. I had no clue until like this last quarter of the game that you can even do that. Like I think like in the settings, they allowed you to set the party AI to do the charge attacks, but they never explained how to specifically do any of this, at least not that I remember. They could have, and I'm just being dumb and completely missed it. But again, this has been a very long series. I think this is the longest one I've done on my channel so far. I think this is going to be the 42nd episode by the time this is done. And I'm actually glad to be moving on to a new game. Not that I didn't enjoy this immensely. It's just, I like to change things up every now and then. So what we're doing here now with the channel, we're already working on Darksiders 2 and finishing up Ocarina of Time for the 3-Heart Challenge. After that, I'm going to have to sit down and think about what I'm going to do next. I have an idea for one thing, but I want that to be a surprise. So we'll see what happens when we get there. In terms of the leveling system, it seems they gave you enough natural enemies to defeat throughout the course of the main story to get one of your mono weapons fully maxed out. Just one of them, if you really tried. And that's fine. That's fine. You can obviously find what works best for you. In terms of the magic, I think they could have allowed you to have another set of quick bars. Because only having 2 spells active, I felt like I was constantly going into the menu, and I don't like having to spend whatever 5-10 seconds searching through menus just to use a single spell. I like having a quick bar action for any of that. Even if it was only just adding the L2 and R2 so you had 4 spells, that'd be perfect. Like, I can think of ways to do it so you can have full 16 spells active at all times with the press of 2 buttons. But this is how they chose to do it, and it's perfectly fine. I never really got caught with my pants down, so to speak. for leveling up the magic, all I can say is, for Propoi, not really an issue because you have the monitoring ability. For Prim, it's a little difficult because you're constantly having to either use the MP recovery items or running back to town whenever you try to work on her. And throughout the course of the game, you want to keep her in reserve for status effects, so you don't want to use attacking too much. So when I go back to Platinum, this trying to max her out it's gonna be a grind. It's going to be a definite grind. And there is Square Enix. And it is Square Enix back after they merged and it's no longer Squaresoft. Anything? Any stinger? Whoa, there we go. He's going back to where he saw his father. And he returned the Monosaur into the rock. Huh. Interesting. Oh, it's a Sprite Village! Oh, his spirit's still here. He's always going to be watching over, isn't he? Yeah, that's what it seems like. But in a world where magic exists, and now we no longer have it on our end. Is that the end of it? Well, obviously it says the end right there, but... And there we go, so it basically leads us up to, restart right before we went to the Mana Fortress and finished up that fight, so we can go back and max everything. Alright guys, well that was a fun experience to share with all of you, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next game. So see you all later on. Bye.